Welcome back to How to Compost. This is episode 5, where we'll be focusing on monitoring and maintaining your compost bin. Keeping an eye on your bins and using your senses like sight and smell are really helpful for determining if something is going wrong with your compost bin. Smell is a common indicator that there is an imbalance in your compost bin, and that can often be solved by two different actions. The first is something that you should be doing every time you add new scraps to your bin, which is adding enough browns. Every time you add greens to your bin, you should be completely covering them with enough browns. This can help reduce smells and pests. The second action that can help reduce smells is ensuring that you are aerating your bin enough to make sure that there is enough oxygen to avoid anaerobic conditions. Aerating your bin will look different depending on the type of bin that you use. If you have a tumbler, you'll just spin your bin. But if you have a pile, you might use a shovel, a fork, or a specific aerator tool to turn your compost. Aerating your bin is super important. It is best to use temperature to determine when the ideal time to turn your compost bin is. If you take the temperature of your bin and it is in a hot or active stage, you want to avoid turning your compost for now because that means there's active decomposition going on. When you take the temperature of your bin a few days later, if the temperature has dropped, that means that those microorganisms that are carrying out decomposition processes are ready for more oxygen, so it's time to turn your bin. Taking the temperature of your pile is also important to let you know that your compost has reached critical temperatures to kill off weed seeds, which is at 150 degrees Fahrenheit, or killed off harmful pathogens at 130 degrees. Ideally, you want your pile to reach this 130 and 150 degree benchmarks multiple times throughout the decomposition process. Keep adding, monitoring, and adjusting, and in the next episode, we will talk about harvesting your compost.